I'm George Lang, and this is Static. My guest today is Allie Harter, whose distinctive vocals and gift for melody have made her a popular performer locally and also a popular export from Oklahoma. And I'm not just talking about surrounding states. She's developed a really strong following overseas, and in just a couple of days, she's going to go across the Atlantic for 2 weeks of shows in France. This is Allie Harter.
I was one of those kids that was always like, I'm gonna be a musician. Actually, I always used to say I'm gonna be a rock star, but I stopped saying that because that's lame. It's funny, I don't really consider myself like a too heavy or dark person or like real sad or moody or anything like that. Like I don't really take myself seriously, but it seems like I always do right whenever I'm upset or really need to tell somebody something that I couldn't just say out loud. So my music tends to be a little bit darker. My first band experience, the band that I was in for the longest, was basically my boyfriend at the time was the drummer in that band, and their bass player had quit and they had some pretty important gigs coming up, and I was like, I can play guitar well enough, I can probably play bass, and so I did, and I stayed in it. After that died, I kind of just didn't seek out any other projects like that, and then I started figuring out when I wanted to play my solo stuff, even when I tried to get other musicians to play with me, it was really, really hard to work around. Actually, my manager is from a town called Amiens-France, which is probably about an hour and a half north of Paris. And he had a friend who was a business contact of my publisher in California. And that's how he found me. He listened to my music on purevolume.com and asked me if I wanted to tour in France, and I had no idea at the time who this guy was or what his connection was to me or how he knew about me. But he asked me if I wanted to tour there, and I was like, yeah, sure, man, but never really answered his emails or anything. But then after a couple months, my publisher was like, what are you doing? I hooked up this this contact for you to go play overseas and stuff, and you just blow him off. And I was like I didn't know that I was supposed to really answer that. It was kind of crazy. So I basically went crawling back to him and I was like, yes, I'll go. And he was happy to take me over there, and we've been working together for a little over a year. The new album, we've been working on it for a couple months now, and we're almost finished, and it'll be released in May. But this record is just completely ridiculous. It's probably some of the coolest music that I've ever done. And a lot of that has to do with, instead of trying to play everything myself or doing the whole entire thing acoustic, we've actually been bringing in lots of Oklahoma musicians from a lot of different bands to kind of bring their tastes and their talents to it, and it's really turning into something really cool.
This old town is haunted, and I swear the people creep in the past repeats, and nobody is prepared. So this is a list. Will you hear from me? I do my best to make it short and sweet, 'cause I was never any good at doing good by you. And my friend says he's scared of everything. I would be too if I say half of what he said. I know that I don't know you anything. But still my heart is dead. Was the day that you left me. So this is the last will you hear from me. I do my best to make it short and sweet, 'cause I was never any good at doing good by you. And I cannot do this. Look at me, and how many times do I have to say I'm sorry before? And you walk through that door. So this is the last will you hear from me. I do my best to make it short and sweet, 'cause I was never any good at doing good by you.
That's it.
Okay.
Cool.
That's fun.